Today is March 6th, 2025. I'm still down here in Dealey Plaza. As you can tell, I'm over here by the south grassy knoll. This is Commerce Street in front of me. The middle street is Main, and the far street is Elm Street. Now, a while back I was watching a video, and there's a theory that basically from where I'm standing at, just about, that utility cabinet has significance behind a second shooter theory. The theory was that there was a shooter over here. He had access to that cabinet, opened it up, used this right side door as like a, not necessarily a shield, but like a blocker to where he couldn't really be seen. Now, the theory is he was basically right here and shot Kennedy, possibly the shot that went through the windshield and hit Kennedy in the throat. Now, if he's able to pull this off, it's a perfect shot to line up with that, a frontal shot. Now, this cabinet looks like it's still in the original location as it was in '63. Okay, I was thinking it's a little bit closer to here, but it's not. Well, allegedly he had opened it up, used his right side door as a, like a hiding spot basically. Had a little step ladder, stood up on the step ladder, and shot from the top out toward Dealey Plaza, like he was like standing maybe from about this angle, maybe. To me, it looks like a tough shot, but I guess if you know what the hell you're doing, you might be able to pull it off. But here's another question I have. See that concrete pillar right there on the other side of Commerce Street? James Tague was standing right there. Now let me give you a better perspective. There, in the left side of the screen, is a utility box cabinet. Right there, to the right, is where James Tague was standing. How did he not hear this shot over his right side? I mean, I don't know if that question's ever been asked the guy who came up with the theory, but the guy who came up with the theory said after the guy did his job, he called this area the Commerce Street Arcade. Where he came up with that name, I do not know. But he said that the shooter was here, escaped through this little tunnel, came out on the other side of the triple overpass, and got into a car or took off on foot because it was like a gravel lot. Used to be a gravel lot just on the other side of the triple overpass. I guess I could walk down there and show y'all. So we're walking down the Commerce Street Arcade. There's the utility cabinet. The theory was that the guy walked down this little tunnel thing under the railroad tracks to the other side. Kind of creepy because it looks like I'm walking into the lot like I'm dying or something. You might get a kick out of that. But allegedly the shooter came out on this side, and back then there was a gravel parking lot. I'm assuming this modern day parking lot was the gravel lot. He got to a car and left. Now, there was a police officer up on triple overpass named Officer J.C. White, I do believe. And according to this guy's theory, the shooter was down at the other end of the tunnel. And J.C. White allegedly was the lookout for the second shooter. allegedly, according to this guy's theory. And then he was up on the overpass to make sure that the second shooter got away. It was not stopped by anybody. That's the guy's theory. So it's, I mean, something interesting to consider, think about. It's not 100% crazy, far-fetched, out in left field, as like the Jackie shot JFK, Secret Service agent George Hickey, in the follow-up car shot JFK. JFK's limo driver Greer turned around and shot him. This theory's not as quite out there left field as those are, but I mean, I don't know really nothing about firearms, but maybe there was somebody talented enough to do it. I mean, we've already got confirmation there was a through and through bullet hole in the windshield near the, I think right above the rearview mirror, and Kennedy did have a throat shot that the doctors at Parkland identified as a entry wound. Entry, so it would come from this direction. And then when he got to Bethesda, or before he got to Bethesda, he's like, well, we already got a hole right here in his neck. Why don't we just make it a little bit bigger to do a tracheotomy? Well, then he gets to Bethesda, the doctor's doing the official autopsy, see his big old thing in his neck. Oh, that's an exit wound. That proves that he was shot from the back. I think that was, I think he said that before they contacted Parkland, and Parkland said, no, that was an entry wound. We made it bigger to do a tracheotomy on him, try to save his life. So, like I said, there's that theory out there. Something to consider. The guy was interviewed by Robbie on the channel Out of the Blank podcast on YouTube. I had to go back through and try to find it, but if I can find the link to it, I'll try to tag in this video so you can go back and watch his theory in full. But I hope y'all enjoy the video. I'm about to go take care of some more business here in Dallas, over in Oak Cliff, and I'm going to be heading back to Fort Worth. All right, y'all have a good day. Hope y'all enjoy the video. Bye.